YouTube, says King Scribe. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I want to talk about something a little bit special in this video, and I'm sure there's going to be many people out there who might watch this video and think, how dare he even question this? Fucker! Well, you got to remember, I am royalty, of course, so if you understand it, it's not my fault. It's just one of those things. I have to question things because I rule this kingdom, right? Now, I want to question something that has seemingly gone unnoticed by the alternative community, and I don't know why. Many people in there claim to be the most awakened folk, and yet when they see some fairy in a dress, they take the word of this fairy completely. They go, oh my god, she must be telling the truth, or she must not be brainwashed at all and not being led by this guy. But there's something weird happening, right? And when I had a look at all the details, things that just didn't add up. And of course you get some of the trolls that don't really help the situation. They actually improve it for the people who are literally, I don't know what to say here exactly, but they are, I could say fraudsters. I would say con men, which is a bit sexist. I mean, you can have both con women and con men, but they are con artists. There's no doubt about it. And when I'm looking at this, and I'm seeing somebody begging basically for donations for a particular cause that literally makes no sense whatsoever when you look at all the details. Here's a backstory to it. It's this character on YouTube and on Facebook. And I don't really want to give his name, but you may have heard about him anyway. You might already know what I'm talking about. And apparently he was arrested, right? And they want to charge him for child porn on his computer. I don't know if this story is even true at all, but there was a video of him getting arrested on one of the sites he owns, and his site went down for a short period and came back up the very next day, may I add, and so did he. He came back the very next day. And then later we got this lady who I am still not sure about. I mean, she might be good, she might be bad, I don't know. I'm not really going to attack anybody in this video, really. I'm just going to make a big question here. She comes on the camera and she says that this guy's a public hero. And we should, as viewers, believe this. So first thing we hear is that this guy covered in tattoos, who looks like an extra for some type of mobster gangland fucking movie. He looks like something I wouldn't want to meet in the dark alley, put it that way. She comes on and she says that we should trust what she's saying because she is who she is, and she's done a lot of things in the alternative community. And well, she has been there for a number of months, so I'm not really saying it's been a lot, but of course she's done some things which are interesting, I suppose. I'm not really going to criticise this work because it's very limited. There hasn't been a lot of work recently. Well, the work has come recently. It hasn't been for years and years. It's not somebody's been there or I've known for a very long time in the community. But she then goes on about, we should donate to this person because they want to charge him with kiddie porn on his computer. This has to be the biggest cock and bull story I've ever heard. Right? There's something not quite right about it, and if Chris, well, I'm not going to say his name. Be careful what I say here. Christmas for Christmas, whatever. If this guy is being real about what happened, let's say he did have, he was being charged for kiddie porn, the police would not be so lenient on him, put it that way, because the first thing they have to do is they have to take your computer, they have to take all your gadgets for connecting to the internet, which they will have some type of records based on phone bills, etc., and where you've shopped. And then they also have to ban you from using the internet. Right? And this is standard procedure in Britain, because they cannot afford to have what they deem as predators online, who might actually be a potential threat to kids out there. And that's even if they were like trying to sort of charge him with something he didn't do, set him up basically. They would still have to take the computer. They would still have to ban him from using the internet, because it wouldn't really stand up in trial very well now, would it? Because they say, well, why didn't you take his computer and his internet connection from him? Oh, because we didn't have any evidence. So, well, you know, it's you have to if you've got evidence, you've got to keep it at the police headquarters, and you've also got to ban them from using the computers and any internet connection. So basically, that wouldn't go well for the police if they allowed them to go back on the computer and the internet the next day, would it? And then stay there. And yet the donations keep on flooding in. They keep on flooding in by the masses, because somebody out there said that people should donate, and we should believe them, because they are connected to some people on YouTube and the internet who happen to be big in the alternative community. A lot of these people actually create scams based on being connected to people, at least in a way connected. And they're able to then create these elaborate scams where they actually deceive people into handing over their money. And I don't believe a word of this. I really do not believe anything that has come out their mouth. Now, it could well be that this lady was who actually was asking for donations, or you must donate to this person because you might need legal aid. He's just spending it on something else. Just spending it for something else completely. I really don't see why there would be any need for legal aid now, because he's been using the computer for so long. And to put it bluntly, to actually accept donations as if it's some type of charity is going along the lines of fraud. It is a bit dodgy, this subject, really, isn't it? Because you've got people literally taking a piss online. You know, in the past, listen here, you whackers. In the past, you know, if somebody said to you on the internet by mail, give us your money, you would say no, or give you some sort of fucking sob story. You would actually say no to them directly, wouldn't you? But when somebody comes on camera who you may have heard once or twice in a video and said, you know, they try to gaslight you into thinking that they've been on there for a long time because they've also connected themselves with other people, or they may have known other people for some time before they've actually come online, and then people automatically believe these people. I mean, have you lost all your senses? Have you lost your ability, your intuition? Your ability to actually look at something and question everything? I mean, when you're seeing somebody who is giving you a story, and when that story doesn't make sense when it's under close scrutiny, I mean, when you think about it, the police would take the computer, they would ban him from using the internet. So why was he on the next day? Why was he on the next week? And why the fuck was he holding, you know, his kids in his arms and all this, looking miserable with a big plasma TV behind him? Can anybody give me an answer to any of this? No, you can't, because you don't have an answer. And in fact, this video will probably just go off the wayside because people won't want to give it attention. I'm telling you, they won't answer this question because they've got no answers for the question. And the question is, my ladies out there, friends, and everybody out there, is why was this guy asking for charity donations? Why was he posing with his kids, looking miserable, with a plasma TV screen behind him, lots of cupboards, a fancy house, and then, you know, say, you've got to donate to me because I need it, because I'm being charged by the police for this. Yeah, it doesn't make sense with that story, does it, when you think about it? It doesn't make sense. Nobody is going to be able to answer that question. It's a tough one, because what I've actually done is I've exposed them for the con artists they actually are. Right, that's exactly what I've done. No trolling with family members involved. Nothing like that. Just straight to the point. What the fuck is going on? Why are people believing these cock and bull stories? And why are people allowing themselves to be emotionally bled? So to the point where they actually depart of their money. You know, a fool and his money are easily parted. There's no doubt about it. And I'm seeing it more and more on YouTube. So, anyway, thank you for watching. Goodbye for now. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.